Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, sunshine, whatever time it is, wherever you are, however old you are when you're watching this. This is your daddy in Dubai, and it's day 120. It's Sunday. And as you know, with the days of the week, Sunday for me is day with my son. And someone sent me, well, Massey sent me a video last night, and it was a video which I sent to your phone, and it's the video I made before you were born. I'm actually got the surgeon's outfit on, and I say to you, Jaden, you're about to come into the world, which is 10 years ago. Hard to believe, eh? The most amazing thing about that video is I look older in that video than I do now. But I'm not surprised. Something I said many years ago was, as I get older, I'm gonna look younger. And I guess growing a massive beard made me look young, made me look older. And then I took it off. And as a result, I look younger now. So it's Sunday, 7th of June, 120 days since I left. And even though the beginning of this channel started off out of frustration, it's carried on out of inspiration. Because everybody I speak to, whether their dad is alive or gone, especially the ones that whose fathers or dads are not here, I say to them, if you could watch your dad after he's gone, how would that be for you? And all of them say, God, that would be amazing. So for that reason, it's something I'm going to carry on doing every day, even though I can speak to a million mom and friends. If it wasn't for your mum, I wouldn't be able to do this, right? The only reason I'm able to come to Dubai and strive to give us a better life is your mum. It's so amazing. If she wasn't the amazing person she is, I definitely would not be here taking a chance and betting on me to give us a better life. So, look, every day is a special day, especially if you wake up. And if you're forgotten why every day is special when you wake up. Sometimes you only remember why waking up is special when you come across people that are not going to wake up the next day. The facts are, every single week on planet Earth, 1 million people don't wake up. They go to sleep and they don't wake up. Isn't that amazing? For that reason, the number one reason why I'm always happy when I wake up is I wake up and I've got another opportunity to live. And look, and I've said this before, SonShine, how long do you have left to live? It's not in your hands, it's not in my hands, it's not in anyone's hands. But how you live is in your hands. And having a purpose in life is the key, right? Now, I don't know what your purpose is, but there are always clues, right? I'll use 7-7, the principle of 7-7 as a key to help you understand your purpose in life. And look, if you're not my son, and you're struggling to find out what your purpose is, look at it like this, right? What can you do for 7 hours when it feels like 7 minutes? And as you get older, son, there will be things, right? You might say gaming, right? You might become a gaming designer. I don't know. So if you're not my son, what can you do for 7 hours? That feels like 7 minutes. That's a clue at your purpose in life, because time is an illusion, right? It only exists if you acknowledge the past or acknowledge your future. Right now, you can hear me, right? But you might not be here. When you're in the here and now, time doesn't exist. In fact, when you're in the here and now, time bends, it contracts and expands. Okay, I'll give you an example. When you're doing something you love, time shrinks. Which is why I said, when you do something for 7 hours but it feels like 7 minutes, it's usually something you enjoy doing, right? When you're doing something you hate, 7 minutes feels like 7 hours. And again, if you're not my son, what is it that you do for 7 minutes? It feels like 7 hours. That's a clue, right? But some of you may say, oh, it's my job. Okay, so if you're doing a job you don't love, figure out what you do love. and figure out a way you can get handsomely paid for doing it. And look, you're only going to get handsomely paid for doing anything if you're good at it, and you're only going to get good at it is if you practice. So it's something you have to do every single day. Now look, I've been practicing talking like this from the age of 26. I'm 50 now, so I've been practicing talking 24 years. So it's not a surprise if I'm good at talking. People say, Disney, you're so good at talking. But today, exactly 8 days ago, no, 9 days ago, I was performing for the first time in Dubai. I was performing my poetry for the first time in 20 years. And I performed the first thing I ever wrote, which is also the first chapter of my book. And when I did my performance, everybody said, wow, you're so good. And I took it and I said, the only reason I'm so good is because I've been practicing. I know these games that you play, SonShine. You're so good at those games. But it's because you practice, right? So I guess my question to you is, what do you really want to get good at? And make sure it's something you love doing. I remember as a hairdresser, I really enjoyed it. But I realized at 26 that the part of hairdressing I love is talking. Because as a good hairdresser, you have to talk and you have to listen. And you talk and you listen. And then you do some haircuts, some hard blow dries, some highlights. And I realized, after meeting Tony Robbins, that you can get paid to talk. So when I realized you can get paid to talk, I thought, wow, I need to find out how I can get handsomely paid for talking. And you know what I learned? I learned from looking at the greatest speakers in the world, listening to them, and listening to what they talk about, how they talk, which ones are really good, which ones are really not as good as the others. And I made notes. And the conclusion I came to was, the ones that are really, really good, they're the ones that tell the best stories, right? So, some of you watching this, who are not my son, you may know that my new handle is the storytelling hairdresser. Because that's the form I've taken, right? I've been a hairdresser for 35 years. But also, I enjoy telling stories. So, bearing in mind, on day 111, when I got to speak on stage, or little platform, in front of those people at the Startup Collective, the one thing I was nervous, right? However, I wasn't that nervous. And having a little bit of nerves is good. And I guess it was the first time in 20 years I'd performing poetry. But today, day 120, one of my friends, Raul, sent me a message yesterday or the day before, and he said, Dizzy, there's another night, there's a soulful vibe night where you can do poetry, you can sing, play an instrument. And that's today, day 120. In 1 hour, 40 minutes, I'll be going to a venue where I'm on the list to get on the mic. And look, I know what I'm going to perform. Chapter 14 of a book. It's called Life is Like a Dance. I won't say it now because I'm going to drop it like it's hot on the mic. And look, because it's Sunday and I'm not fasting, I'm enjoying some olives and some cheese, and I finished the cheese and now I'm having some feta cheese on my balcony on Sunday, speaking to my son while the sun's out. I really hope the sun's out wherever you are, whenever you watch this. I know you speak to so many people that creating this for you and your future, it's one of the best gifts I can give you, man. So with that in mind, listen, love you to the moon and back, sunshine. This is your daddy in Dubai. Day 120, day 120. Speaking from my balcony. On Sunday. Maybe I'll ring you after this. Maybe you'll answer, maybe you won't. But whether you do or not, know that your daddy thinks about you every day, and especially on Sundays. So I don't fast on a Saturday, Sunday. So I had croissants for breakfast. Delicious. And now I'm having some olives and cheese. And am I enjoying it? Yes, please. Yes, yes, yes. Take care, son.